Wait. Hold on a minute. I had a thought. The thought is gone. Oh no. I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, hi everyone, and welcome back to the Artisan Collective. We did it. We made it to episode 10, and look at everything we have. And there's some stuff all over the server now. I mean, we have shops, we have stuff in other people's bases, we have our base here, we have the second part of our base, which I don't know if you can see in the background there, but the waffle has continued to grow. In streams, we've been just knocking this out, trying to get as much as we can done. And this thing is really starting to shape up. But as much as we've done, a lot of building in the time I've been here. I mean, it doesn't feel like I've been here that long, when in truth, I've probably been here for more than 2 months at this point. I have built all these buildings, right? We have some of the terrain, right? You know, we got terrain and buildings, except it's not done. It's not done in the slightest, because we're missing a little something. We have rocks, we have ground, we have hills, we got a cliff, we got buildings, we got the anomaly, we got buildings that are not connected to the rest of the land. And yet, what are we missing? We don't have fields, and we don't have paths. I keep saying this time and time again, but this is supposed to be a farm. I mean, it's supposed to be one. And I don't know if this is the only thing over here that kind of like says farm. I think it's like this half says farm, this half says factory, and it kind of splits it up, but there's nothing really connecting it. Also, I see something at our front door. Ooh, it's from Jade. Thank you, Jade. All the redstone. Oh, this is so nice. Thank you. Yes, for the big booms. Because for those of you that don't know, the waffle over here, that is for the big booms. We are going to be blowing this place up eventually. I don't know when, but eventually. I stick that there, and I go back to what I was talking about. So what I was trying to say is there's nothing connecting the place. We don't have paths, we don't have farms. This is supposed to be farmland, and then there's no fields or anything. There's no pens for animals, there's no crops or anything. And I've marked out a couple of different places that kind of just say field of something. I don't know what it's gonna be. I think what I might do is majority wheat, and then maybe try to work in potatoes and carrots, maybe into the path itself, like in the bushes and the brush and stuff like that. I think would be really nice. But it just seems so bare right now. Like there's a lot of places where there's not any grass because it's stuff I've terraformed. It doesn't look natural. None of this really looks natural, especially since the Minecraft terrain is not going to look like this particularly. But I wanted to do something to kind of tie stuff in a little bit more, make it more connected, make sure that it flows. And obviously I have a few little elements where paths can start or end. There's some other things where I want to lead it. Like I want to have a path kind of leading in this direction. And then of course, I don't want a path necessarily connecting up with the anomaly, because I feel like it would be weird to have a path kind of going in this direction with the anomaly. But I think maybe having one that goes to this machine and then maybe over to the mining site might be nice, and kind of have it indirectly leading to the anomaly. And of course, we also need room to grow. Maybe if I've been thinking about it, I want maybe a dock on this side, so maybe some room to maybe put a path over here to get to the dock, and just a couple little places where it maybe leads down to some place and fades off, kind of a precursor for some other builds, but it definitely needs to get planned. So that's the whole purpose of today's episode. I really want to get these paths done and get these farmland pieces done so badly, because then we get to really bring the space together. So to start off, why don't we get the farmland done? Because I figure that we're probably gonna have to work the paths around the farmland. So we need a block to mark it out with. What do we mark out farmland with? Never mind, I think I have an idea. Yeah. Oh, that one's empty. That's a surprise. We have a couple of chests full of this stuff. So why don't I just take like a couple of stacks? And you know, it's green, I know. Wheat isn't typically green, but here's why I grabbed it. Boom. Now we got it wheat colored. See, I'm smart. Sometimes, I swear. Let's go actually plan this out now that we have our blocks. I'm not gonna do like an actual wall or anything. This is not gonna stay wherever it is, probably. I'm gonna change some things once I start messing around with some stuff. But let's look at this area. I wanna start here because it is closest to the last thing we built, our base. And it's because I wanna do the most to this. Because we have this little divot here. I don't like the divot. I wanna get rid of the divot. The divot shouldn't be there. So I'm gonna probably flatten out this a little bit more, make it slope better. Because as much as I like that it's a hill, I also don't like that it's a hill, because whenever I try and put some farmland here, it's gonna be really strange. And just looking at it, I think I want the farmland to maybe come out to here. Do we start it there, or do we start it up? I think we start it up here. Why not? Because if I can start it up here, it'll still give us ways to bit paths through here, but I think it'll be better starting up there. So then what I'm gonna do is, instead of just placing like lines like this, I'll do this, and then I'll have little spaces, little gaps. And I'll just place blocks. Obviously this is to interpretation. This is just so I can see kind of what shape. Like I don't like that. I think I want it to go out and then around. So what I'm gonna do is I just get to destroy these little blocks here and here, and probably this one too. Move this one out and just do this. I mean, it's the simplest thing ever. Yeah, like an oblong curve shape. It kind of like dips in and goes out and then comes around. I mean, that could be right. That could be good. I almost want it to be right up to the sand, but not exactly. And make this little like swoopy shape. I want a nice big swoopy shape. That's why I want this to be raised. This has got to be raised. Otherwise, this little swoopy shape won't work correctly, and that'll be really sad. Because we want this farmland to kind of be quite big. I mean, it's gonna swoop out pretty far. So then we keep doing this, we keep coming in here, and we just place a little bit of blocks to see where we want things to go. So after much debate, I have decided that I do want it to go all the way up into the shoreline. So I've destroyed this little bottom bit here, and then it's gonna be, all of this is gonna be field, and then I have added some more stuff. So I grabbed some spruce for like animal pens and buildings that involve animals type deals. And I grabbed oak planks for pathways. So I've put a little something here because I'm thinking maybe chicken coop with a little pen maybe over here, because some farmers, I know this, will keep chickens nearby fields. And so I figured maybe having a chicken coop over here would be good. So I think that's one thing done. And it kind of forces you to kind of have a path here. So it's path, the path goes through here, kind of comes into this little area, maybe goes this way. Very, very cut in stone, like you know there has to be a pathway. There's no other way around it, really. Like we might as well even go ahead and mark it out, but I'm not going to. We're focusing on the fields. I need to get the markings done. So as for over here, it's a little bit different, just slightly. So you have this path. I want a path going through here specifically, and it's going to be split up into two different fields. So if we know there's a path there, you know this is going to be a field here. This field will not go up to the shoreline. I know that for sure. There's no reason for it to go over here. This is just an immediate drop off. So I want there to be a little bit of space. So I think I better start here. And I figured that instead of connecting the shoreline over here, maybe we connect it to the rocks and just have like a little curvy line over there. And then it might come around like this and connect up. That might be nice. A bit of an odd shape. I think this might need to be pushed back more. Yeah, I think that helps, because then we got the path that goes along here and comes up like that, because there's going to be another path that goes on this other side, so they kind of converge into one point maybe. And then over here, don't know how I feel about this. I think the same thing. I think this needs to be pushed back so that this rock is kind of the center point of the field itself. Yep, just a circle field. Well, not a circle. It's a little bit off from a circle, but close enough to a circle. So a circle field. I think we're going to go with that. So we have that field now. We have this field, which for whatever reason keeps making me think of a lily pad because of this little cutout here because of the grass. Anyway, that still gives us a little bit of room here if we wanted to build something. Not sure what I'm going to do about that animal pen yet. I'll think about it though. That might be do a path first, then create animal pen. I'm not entirely sure. But since we have this done, let's go over here just real quick. Do this other grassy area. I keep thinking those are people. I saw it out of the corner of my eye and I knew what it was. I keep thinking there are people flying in. So then this might be a time where it might actually be helpful to mark out a path before I mark out the other field. Because we already know that the path is going to come along here. Like we already know it's going to go up this thing here, and then it's going to come up here, kind of like this. It's going to swoop around, come around, kind of hug it just a little bit. It's going to end up here. And then the other path is going to come around like this, and kind of swoop around this way, like that, and make a little curvy path. So we got that path, and then this main central path is just going to come up along here, all nice and pretty. Might have a little bit of curves in it, like I might do a little curve here, and it's going to end up here. And I just want like a little nice hangout spot up here. Maybe we'll put a tree here. Oh, I don't know how much a tree would do well up here. Maybe an off-center tree, so it can be like in this little nook here. But I think as far as paths go, that might be a little bit sharp. Hold on, I can fix it. That did not fix it. What did I do? There we go. I think that's a little bit better. So now we got our two paths that kind of lead up. So now we have one field, one animal thing, two field, multiple different offcuts of paths. I got distracted because I was doing the path and I should have been doing the field. We need to do the field. What am I doing? I mean, I get that I kind of needed to do this to figure out where the field was, but it's fine. So the thing with this other field is I kind of wanted to go into here and around. So it's gonna be a funky field. Okay, so if you started up here, go around like this, because I also don't want to cut off too much space from the path. I'm worried that this will be too much space cut off from the path. Maybe what we'll do, we'll get this, we'll take it down just a little bit. Maybe like that? I don't know. Hold on, let me think for a moment. Did it again! I was supposed to only do one bit, and instead I accidentally did all of the bits. So I know this looks like a mess. There's a lot of dots, but let's run this down. So obviously we got the one field that we planned out. We got the other field that we planned out. We got the chicken coop area thing, but then I also added a pen over here for maybe like cows. And then all of these little dots are paths. So I have this like little circular path here, and then all of these are paths going all over the place. I even have them going around my house there. So this is the plan. This is the thought. This is the idea. This is the plan. And I have done some creative testing. I did decide that I was going to do some little tinkering bring in creative to kind of work some of this out. And y'all, hold on, let me just pull up the number real quick. I need 96 stacks and 58. So basically 97 stacks of seeds. That is 3.59 shulker boxes of seeds. No, there's so many seeds. I've been given gifts. I've definitely been given gifts of seeds because people knew that this was gonna be coming eventually. And what do I have so far? 1 shulker box, a 2 shulker box, and not even 3 shulker box. Y'all, this is so many seeds. Maze, I'm gonna have to take from you again. I'm sorry. I don't even know if he caught me the first time, but he'll definitely catch me this time probably because I'm probably gonna have to take his entire field. Oh no. But there is something I want to do real quick. Let me get some scaffolding, because I want to mark out something. Because this is going to immensely change how our base looks. So I think maybe having a little vantage point where we can maybe take a screenshot of before and after, I think would be super cool. So I figure someplace back here would be nice. And then we'll just leave the scaffolding here till it's done. And then we take another picture whenever it's done. Let's see. Maybe here. That looks like a good spot. That looks like a good spot to me. Let's make sure we can get all of our starter base in here. We can see a little bit of everything. That looks pretty good. And let's just take a photo. Just take a screenshot right there. And then we'll leave this here until next screenshot needs to be made. And then we'll compare. Ooh, you know what I should do? I should do it without all these dots. You know what? I've taken pictures of all the placements for these dots. Let's just go ahead and get rid of the dots. Why not? That would make for a better picture, right? Okay, there we go. All the dots removed. New screenshot taken. I think we're good now. We can just leave that there. So now that we got that done, let's go take care of our little seed problem and head over to Mazes real quick, because there's too many seeds. Maze, I am so sorry. I know it don't seem sorry because I keep coming back and doing this, but I am so sorry that I'm having to do this once again. Hopefully this place is actually lit up correctly now and stuff will actually grow back and, but you know what? Nope, we'll just leave that place. That's okay. Oh, this is tragic. I never thought I would be having to do this again. Last time I did this, I told him it was the last time. Apparently it wasn't the last time. This time I really do mean it this time. This time is the last time. Because then after this I'll have my own wheat field. A better wheat field than this. Be more decorated and be so big and nice, and there's gonna be 3 of them. It's gonna be great. Okay, I think I got enough seeds. I swear none of these little patches were me. They were here before me. I'm not held liable for any of those. I swear on my life. Maze, do not come after me for doing this another time. You also appear to have visitors. I don't know where they're going, but they're traveling somewhere. Okay, I think it's grown enough. We can go back now. But it's not yet time to actually build anything. Because guess what? I was gonna come back here, build and stuff, and now Emerald wants us somewhere else. So let's go see what Emerald has for us. I think we're going over to Ate's base. What have you all done to his base?
Something he deserved? What do you mean, what have we done to him?
I don't even just need to step out that far and I can already see it. Is it taller than the spawn one?
Yes.
It is beautiful.
Oh no.
Look how
It is
beautiful
amazing.
Oh
Don't you just love
no.
it?
Why is this one green for Pop? Who did that?
Don't you just love it?
I love how it like transitions from kind of neutral, brownish, orangish. I love orange, and all of a sudden it just randomly decides blue and then green. Just a lot of green. Oh,
And
the
now he has his
beacons.
very own einstein.
The
He
beacons.
loves
That
this.
hurts.
That'd be
Someone have a bed. Ooh.
I can go there.
Why does it, both times I've come to record with y'all or stuff like this, it's been like in the dead of night and I'm over here like, where's the bed? Oh, I'm about to make him so mad. I always forget I have this on
What have
me.
you done? What have you done, Kiwi?
I definitely didn't have a bed on me and forgot about it. No, totally not.
Anyways.
Oh boy. Here's a brown head.
Ooh, I take that too. Can I do something?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
You have no clue where
If
I
you
put that
can
other
guess
one.
how many green wool we used, I'll give you 2 diamonds.
Can I fly for this one?
It's from around you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Hey,
7,
you're counting.
8. Wait, why can't I count? That's what
Well,
you do
gotta
with the
say a
jelly bean
random
jar.
number. Well, stop doing stuff with
1,
the jelly
2,
bean jar.
3,
It's
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Blah,
You
blah,
didn't
blah,
tell
blah,
me that
blah,
I
blah,
couldn't
blah,
count
blah.
to begin with.
Well, now I did.
We don't make up rules as we go. I see.
Well, now you
What
know
if I
there
count
are
in my
8
head?
confirmed. Well, then you're disqualified. I can hear your thoughts.
You can't hear my thoughts.
No, it's not your fault.
Hey, stop counting.
Is it the same number as the last time? 48.
Nope.
Aw.
You're very close.
What is it, like
Don't you
42?
remember?
Is it in the 40s?
No.
Oh, was it half a stack? 32.
It was 32.
What is
I'll
it
give you
with
a diamond
you and
for
half a
guessing that.
stacks? He just looks at his chest and he's like, there's a half check. That I'll take that. I'll add that to the pile.
Anyways, you got a diamond for guessing that on your third attempt.
Now I get an actual diamond this time. I'm not lied to. I'll take that.
I know you're gonna need it anyway. So.
Today alone I've spent 3 stacks of diamonds. So yeah.
Wow.
Also, wait, pumpkins are upside down?
They're not upside down. That's what the bottom of the pumpkin looks like.
You're telling me that pumpkins have stems on both sides?
Yep.
Minecraft ones do. Oh, that's so funny.
Kiwi, look, Kiwi, are you flabbergasted?
He is. It's so funny. He's so
My brain's like physically loading now. What?
Generating chunks.
I'm literally working with pumpkins right now. You're telling me there's stems?
Kiwi is loading.
I learned that pumpkins have stems on both sides apparently, and I forgot what the other thing was, but I did learn a different thing. Oh, it was that drip leaves can grow for forever.
You want to flash everyone?
No, thank you. I think that belongs to that thing.
You know what? The dogs want it.
Yeah, feed them.
Honestly, I was about to say
feed
that would be
them.
cruel, but I think that's the nicest thing these dogs have seen all week, or at least the entire existence that they've been here.
I was gonna say try their whole lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah, Alte's not very nice to them.
Maybe what we need to do is give this dog a trident, and that way it can defend itself.
You love it.
Hey, no, give it back!
Mine now!
My trident! That's supposed to be for the dogs.
What? It's not a spaghetti fork? It looks like a spaghetti fork. A really large one, but it's a spaghetti fork.
Can you find the powdered snow for another diamond?
Find the powdered snow for another diamond. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. You
There's-
can't break them.
There's powdered snow. Wait, is it that right there? I'm staring at it. It's above some soul sand. Wait, unless there's no, that's actual. That's normal snow. Is it? There's multiple things of snow. Wait, no, it's right there. It's above some dirt. Is it? It's above some dirt in the netherrack. At the near the top.
Well, you were wrong anyways. I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh.
You gotta think closer. Closer to home.
Oh wait. Hello. You don't look like the others. Well, thank you for inviting me to see yet another one of your,
I'm so glad you enjoyed and loved the ice worm.
hesitantly saying masterpiece.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. We're glad to show you everything.
The ice worm is perfect. It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It actually fits his
perfect.
base quite well.
It's
He has a lot of
perfect.
orange and green.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. It's
Perfect.
awesome. It's
perfect.
Why
awesome.
am I being like,
Perfect.
It's amazing.
how do I
Hey,
get out
that's
of
okay.
this base?
It's okay.
You don't get out. You stay with
No.
the ice sword. The ice sword
No.
wants you.
Yeah, you have
No.
to stay with the ice
I
sword.
Just
think-
stay
It
with
wants
the
you to
ice sword.
stay.
I
It
Hey,
wants you
no,
to
come
stay.
back. Come
No,
back. It's
You can
okay.
come back. Come back.
Come
you
back.
Can
No, come back. Don't.
It's my time to leave. Yeah.
I'm so
Bye.
upset.
And we are not going back there ever. Oh my goodness. I knew that it was probably going to be another one of those towers. I was not expecting it to go that way. Oh my goodness. Well, we're back here, so might as well get to building. There they are. There's my resources. We did end up getting all of the seeds I need, and then I have all these other lovely things, which some of which, like that, seem very, very, very random, but obviously all of it has its purpose, and it's gonna make this place look absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to see how it looks after it's all done and finished. But I guess we can't really see if it's finished if we don't actually build. So this is where I'm gonna ask you to kind of sit back, relax, and just enjoy a little bit of a time lapse. And I'll see you when we get back. Let's go. And just like that, it's complete. Now I would like to, before I do anything else, just kind of sit here for a moment, admire it, take our screenshot from our place. Oh, it's so beautiful. There were a few things that I do have planned for this place that I've decided that I'm just gonna leave out. I'm not gonna build them yet because I want to enjoy the moment of beauty that this place has created. Because remember that thing? Yeah, the agent of chaos, the anomaly. Well, this place is supposed to be kind of destroyed, and I don't have any of those chaotic factors in here yet. Obviously, I'm gonna have fire in the fields, and I'm gonna have a crash truck, and I have some barrels of spillage and stuff like that all over the place. But like I said, I've decided that we don't need it yet. We just don't need the fires. I just want to enjoy the nice fields and their beauty and all the flowers all nice and pretty. I figured just having at least a week where we can kind of enjoy the farm in its beautiful state before it all gets set to flame would be nice. And as you can see, I already started adding some little things from other parts of the base, like we got the railing over here. I've added some more of it over here just to kind of tie it in. That would be kind of nice. And then of course we have our wheat fields, and we have our melons and our pumpkins, and I used a lot of different things because apparently I've spent too much time in a creative world, even though I really didn't. So let's start over here by the anomaly. Obviously we got a road that kind of leads, I want to say a road, it's not a road, it's a path. We got a path that leads over to the machine, and we got a path that kind of leads over into our little mining section here, which by the way, we got 2 new forklifts kind of moving around these barrels. Wow, words. Tubes. They're moving around the tubes. Because I figured, does it make sense for one guy to be using his hands to be lifting these tubes around the place? So why don't we give him some help, right? With the forklifts. And I built forklifts in the past. I built them from Mythosis. These are the same kind of ones. I just changed them a little bit to make them look like they belonged on a farm. So I kind of like elongated them and added some more stuff and made them a little bit taller and just changed a little bit to make them seem like they were not warehouse ones, but they were instead to be used on a farm. And of course, over in the farm area, we got the red one, and over in the actual industrial area, we got the other one. We got mustard and ketchup. That's all I could think about when building those things. And then as the path goes along, we have this nice little fencing that kind of splits off this area from the rest of the base. And you know, on farms, you gotta have those cow grates, those things that keep the cows from kind of entering areas they shouldn't be. So I have one of those here. I thought it would be just a nice little touch up, and I actually have one on the other side of the base too. And then around the base, you kind of see all these little flower patches. Now, all of these flower patches actually have a set of rules to them. Like, legitimately, I had to go look online. I looked up different flowers, different kinds of flowers, and I looked up where they grow, how they grow, why they grow, stuff like that. So, for example, these, I actually took a little bit of inspiration from the new flowers that are being added, the little petals. I forgot what they're called. They're like spring petals type things. I don't really know, but that's where I got this coloration from. And the rule with this one is it's only allowed to be on flatter surfaces. It's not on any of the hills or anything. It can only be on kind of flatter terrain. I think a 1 block is the most it goes up. So I'm gonna have more fields of that scattered about as well back that way once I get all of that in. That's the rule with that one. And then the rule for the alliums, if you didn't know, alliums are onions. Fun fact. I don't know if you knew that, but if you did, oh well. If you didn't, cool, you know something new. But with alliums, they really like growing in damp places where there might be some water runoff, and especially next to buildings with leakage. So as you can see, next to my little starter base over there, there's just a little patch of them just growing over there. Got some onions growing near the house, maybe a pipe broke or something near the house. And then in a couple of places where there might be a runoff of water, like as you can see, the land is kind of corroded here and it's kind of washed away. Maybe some runoff has gone into this field here, and so you got some alliums there. And then on this other side, you can see it kind of slopes in 2 different directions, and in between you got some alliums there. Same thing with over here. There's this kind of little divot where obviously you'd think some water might run through there, so you got some more alliums over there. So there really is like a set of rules for all this, because even over in this area we got these blue flowers that are only at the top of the cliff. They're only allowed to be on the top of cliffs. That's the only place they can be, is on the top of cliffs, no other place. So like once we have more cliffs over that area, I might add some more patches of these blue flowers on the cliffs, but they're not allowed to be down low at all. That's my rule for them. And then even over here we got lilies of the valleys and some oxeye daisies. Now obviously I didn't take from the oxeye daisies daisies, but with the lily of the valleys, they're only allowed to be on the side of hills and cliffs. So these are just a singular patch. Now, of course, like I said, I'm gonna have more whenever I have actual cliffs over there. I'll have more little patches of this stuff as well. And then of course we got our lovely paths that kind of span across the entire way. A nice little circle area here, which I'm thinking I'm either at a stump or a well. I haven't quite decided. There's a lot of stuff I still need to decide. Like obviously I haven't built the chicken coop or the cow pen or any of that. I think I'm gonna leave that for next episode. Those are just little things I need to decide on what I'm gonna do with them. But then of course, as we get further down past everything, past all the fields towards the end of the base, we have our lovely exit over here. Well, exit and entrance. It's supposed to be entrance from Maze's base, exit from my base. And once again, we just have a nice little fence line kind of signifying, hey, this is the end. This is where it kind of stops, even though I'm going to build outside of it technically, because I'm going to build a nice path out here. I'm going to have a bunch of custom trees, probably something like that. I'm going to do stuff with the forest, hopefully. The property line is here, is what the fence is saying. And once again, you got another cow grate and all that. I just thought it was really nice, because you got the nice 2 big rocks signifying that it's the end, and now you got a gate as well. And it kind of looks pretty nice. It ties it all together. But of course, we're not done. We have so much more to do. We have all the chaotic factors, and we have all the pens and all the extra little bits and more grass and stuff. Like I want to bone meal a bunch of this place, and I want to work in more short plants, and I also want to get a bunch of carrots and potatoes in here just scattered about. I feel like would be really nice. So obviously I got more to do. There's so much more to do, especially with trees. I want to add a couple of trees and all this kind of stuff, but that's going to be for a different week. So while I frolic in my wheat field, I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing kind of how I marked out everything and what I did to kind of get all these fields started. And I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!